know about the location. How challenging was it to find such location which is not
It would have
touched
been,
by urbanization?
yeah, it would have been impossible to find this without Ibhard. And because Ibhard has been studying this for so many years, he knows that area inside out. This is the area where Nansuk was. So Jasrota, I can't remember all the names now, but we began in Jammu and then went into Himachal, Jasrota and all of that area. And so he knew the archaeological sites in great detail. So in the recce, remember, we went to all of them and chose certain ones for appropriate ones for the different scenes and the different sequences. And left to our own devices, it would have been impossible to. He had access also uh, to all of these through the ASI and through the local governments and stuff like that. You know, I should invite Dhananjay up here. Dhananjay was very critical, Aja, too, because Dhananjay was with come, was with Amit through the making of this film and is credited as the EP on the film and would have a very large part to play in a lot of these questions that you're asking. So I'll let him also shed some light on it.
Know how you shot in those locations. Uh, yeah.
It was, what do you mean, how we shot?
Okay, I'm not a cinematographer. What I want to know is, did you, since it doesn't look like they're touched by urbanization, so did you have to, okay, uh,
Well, most of the
uh,
locations were the way they were. I mean, there was nothing else that had to be done. So we just landed up
okay,
there with
and
the
also
prop.
I think most of it is also shot in natural light,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So those
Well,
kind of process, if you can,
you see what?
the process of shooting in these places, if you can touch upon those things.
Well, you go to a location and you see this where the sun rises and it sets. Yeah, it's actually as mundane as that. And then you decide what will look nice for the kind of shot that you want in mind. There's one, and it makes a difference. I realized there was one sequence in which he comes walking through the gate from the distance, and he ties his horse, and there's this little patch of sunlight which falls into the corner, and I was surprised to see how much of a difference it makes to the entire frame. And I remember we were running against the light and trying to get that in. So, kind of a process in which you just judge the image for what it is at a certain point of time, and then try to shoot it. Sometimes the light is not in your favor, like that whole sequence with the yellow flowers, and we wanted that to have light, backlight coming on the flowers, so they would glow very nicely, and it was an overcast day. So.
Visually, like the style of Nansuk's painting and your visual rendition of his painting, his story, was there like a discussion around should we emulate his style or should it be like very different? Because a lot of it is very different. There is, of course,
Yeah.
some images which emulate his style, but then there are a lot many which are
Yeah,
not.
which are not.
So
Yeah, I think one thing we decided from the very first was that because we had a very limited set of resources in terms of time and money, and the weather is not in your control, and neither do you have the resources to be able to control light and all of that, is that we wouldn't worry about light and just shoot it no matter what the light was. So, having made our peace with that, then we kind of decided that a lot of the play, and it just naturally happened that way, it might not even be a conscious decision as happens. A lot of the play of the image comes from lensing. And then once you start playing with that, you see, oh, this is nice, this works, and then you kind of keep doing that till it becomes a coherent language for the whole thing. But there was no attempt to be faithful to the way painting. You can't. They're two different mediums. It's impossible. It's a exercise in futility, or it would become an exercise of a certain kind, which this film was not in that scope. It didn't have the resources to do that kind of a thing. It would
Yeah,
have.
and it wasn't
I'm,
a literal rendition of the
it
paintings
was not
either. It was
meant.
really quite a, I think, a conversation that Amit was having with.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I feel a lot of these things happen somewhat arbitrarily, and you kind of have a design in your mind, and then you try it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. If you look really carefully, and if you're sensitive to it, you'll see that there is a certain lack of rigor, which personally I would solve if I could do it again, but which is it's you can't help it given the situation. There is a certain difference in. I mean, if you see the way a film should kind of ideally go, there is a certain unevenness to certain things, which, because there is a certain formal sagacity to the way he constructs sequences and constructs ideas, it doesn't matter. You don't notice it so much. You would notice it much more if it was a mainstream Bollywood film. But because here there's a strong formal language to his sequence construction, you don't really notice these differences in the tonal variations or the way the image is playing out.